3 days before the wedding, his parents slid a prenuptial agreement across the table like a challenge, a thick stack of gold-embossed papers, cold, deliberate, final. His mother smiled, but it never reached her eyes. His father's smirk said everything. When it hit the marble tabletop with that dull slap, I knew exactly where I stood. To them, I wasn't family. I was a risk. They weren't protecting love. They were guarding their money, their son, and their spotless reputation. What they didn't realize was that I'd been protecting myself all along. I met Daniel 4 years ago at a charity gala, one of those fancy events where everyone pretends to care more about causes than cocktails. He had that kind of effortless charm money can buy, confident, magnetic, careless in an expensive way. I fell hard and fast. Foolish, maybe, but when he said he wanted something real, I believed him. For a while, it even felt real. We took weekend trips to places I'd never been, cooked dinner together late at night in his penthouse, danced barefoot on cool marble floors. I thought I'd found something rare, love without conditions. But I should have seen the signs. His mother never said my name, just that girl. His father always asked what my family did, not who I was. And Daniel, he'd tense ever so slightly whenever I paid for something. He didn't know I noticed. I always notice. The cracks started showing 2 months before the wedding. The florist called. The deposit had been declined. Daniel brushed it off as a mix-up. Then the jeweler phoned about the ring insurance. "We'll need his family's signature," she said. "Not ours. His." That's when I quietly started digging. His father's law firm handled every family asset. The properties Daniel claimed to own were in his mother's name. Everything he'd shown me, the cars, the penthouse, the lifestyle, all financed by them. None of it was his. And then came the prenup, 3 days before the vows. "Just a formality," she cooed, sliding it toward me like she was doing me a favor. Page after page, it stripped me of every right. No claims, no security, no protection. If things ended, I'd walk away with nothing. I smiled, didn't sign a thing, and called my lawyer that night. They thought I was just another girl chasing status. What they didn't know was that I'd already sold my own company last year, $15 million, all clean, discreet, and completely separate from my name. I never flaunted it because real power doesn't need an audience. My lawyer, a woman sharper than their entire firm combined, drafted a new agreement, fair, balanced, legal. I told Daniel's parents I'd sign their prenup if they'd sign mine. His mother froze mid-smile. His father laughed like I'd told a joke. But Daniel? He looked confused, afraid even. It was the first genuine emotion I'd seen on his face in months. That night, I tested him. I left my phone recording on the kitchen counter. He came home late, reeking of scotch and secrets. "I told you they'd push her. She'll sign. She's not stupid enough to walk away now." Then came another voice, a woman's voice. "You said she'd sign before the wedding." I remember standing in the dark, listening. Every word was a knife. Planned manipulation, dressed up as love. My heart stopped, then hardened. The next morning, I sent the recording to his parents' family lawyer and to a journalist who'd been trying for months to dig up dirt on their perfect son. By noon, I had leverage. By evening, I had choices. When they called, desperate to discuss this privately, I agreed. I wanted to see their faces. The meeting was held at their estate, same marble table, same fake smiles. Only this time, I didn't sit down. I placed a single USB drive on the table. "I came here to sign a prenup," I said, calm as ever. "But maybe you should hear what your son's already signed up for." I pressed play. Daniel's voice filled the room, every deceitful word, every plan. His mother went pale. His father's smirk disappeared. Daniel tried to speak, but I didn't let him. "You wanted to protect your fortune," I said quietly. "Congratulations. I'm not touching a cent of it. Then I slid my revised contract toward them. It made one thing clear. The wedding was off. Any assets tied to the engagement, the house, the wedding expenses, the ring, all reverted to me. I had proof for every penny. His father tried to argue, but my lawyer was ready. Calm, precise, relentless. By the time they realized how airtight the paperwork was, they'd already lost. 2 days later, the headlines hit. Heiress walks away from millionaire son after prenup scandal. Their pristine reputation shattered under the weight of their own greed. As for me, I spent what would have been my wedding day on a beach in Capri, alone, free. Watching the sunset, I realized something simple. People often mistake silence for weakness. They thought they'd humiliated me, but in the end, I didn't just walk away richer. I walked away untouchable. And that they never saw coming.